Om Sai Ram. This is the fifth Shlokam of the Soundarya Lahari. I am Meena Narsimhan. It tells about the great attractive qualities of Mother Goddess Tripura Sundari, the most beautiful woman in the world. Haristvamaradya Pranata Jana Saubhagya Janani Puranari Bhutva Puraripumapikshobhamanayat Smaropitvam Natva Ratinayana Vapusha Muninamapyantah Prabhavatihi Mohaya Mahatam. Hari, upon worshipping you, O Mother, who bestows all the prosperities on all her devotees, obtained the most beautiful form of a woman and could agitate the mind of even Tripurari. Manmata, upon worshipping you, got a wondrous body that was adored by his wife Rati, and he could cause great agitation in the minds of even the greatest rishis. Hari, Harati Sarvan Papan, that Vishnu, or Haritvarna, Yasya Saha, that Vishnu, after having worshipped you, Tvam, you, who are you? Dvitiya Vibhakti, it is object. Pranata Jana, those who bow down to you, those Janas, Pranata, who bow to you. Saubhagyam, prosperity, Janani, you generate. The generator of prosperity for people who bow down to you. You, Aradhya, having worshipped you. A plus Ra plus Rep Pratyaya. Rad is to please. Some said the please somebody. Aradhya, Pura, long time during Matsya Avatara. Nari Bhutva, he became a Nari. Bhutva is to become. Nari is a Stri. And Pura Ripumapi, that is Shiva, who vanquished the three cities. Pura Ripumapi. Kshobam, to agitation. Anayat, it's an idiom in Sanskrit, to bring to agitation. In English, you wouldn't say. Yeah, Kshobham. Kshobham is real delusion. Shobhati is to agitate. Anayat is ni-nai, to bring. Lang lakara. And Smaraha, that is Kama. Tvam natva, again having worshipped you. Nam dhatuk, tva pratyaya. Rati nayana, for Rati's nayana. Vapusha, with a body. It's Tritiya Vibhakti. What kind of a body? Rati Naina Lehena, fit to be licked. So lik in Sanskrit means lick. I told you, I keep telling Sanskrit and English, very similar they are. So I'll tell you how the word forms Lehya comes. Lich and Nyat Pratyaya. So when you use Nyat Pratyaya, Lehyaha it becomes that which is fit to be licked. So Lehyaha Vapushaha Yasya Saha. He who has got a body that is fit to be licked. Now, I'm going to tell you. It looks a little odd. Lots of odd things telling, but I'm going to tell. But what is it actually? You'll be really flabbergasted knowing why it is said all these things. Vapusha. Mahata Munina. Both are Sashti Bahuvachan of great rishis. The word Muni comes from the dhatu Manute, that is to think, man to think. So they think, great thoughts. Manute, and Shlikam, how does it come? And then it has an Unadi affix. Okay, so that's why it's called, they are called Muni, Unadi affix, and Manaruksha is a Unadi affix. So Munihi becomes Muni Nam Antaha, inside, Mohaya, for great passion. Prabhavati, you start great passion inside them. So I'll go one by one. The first is this shloka is a Panchadashi mantra. Panchadashi mantra, and it has 15 syllables and 6 kutas. Kai, ka, ye, I, la, hreem, ha, sakala, hreem, sakala, hreem. So when we recite this again and again, and we stay tuned with her, just once in a while, no, we should not think, always, we become one with her. We get her divine qualities, constant association. If we associate ourselves, if you're always passionate about something, the most awesome, we become like that. That's about how Sanatana Dharma is. We become divine. We are divine. Now another thing is, it is that Kundalini, where is the Kundalini? Kundalini is she. And Shiva is on the topmost. Shiva is the Paramatma. Our Kundalini, our Shakti is lying down when we don't awaken it with good habits, good thoughts. How our habits form? Our thoughts become our words and action. When we repeat them, they become our habits. When we repeat a habit, they become our character. So when it starts from our thoughts, and how our thoughts are tuned in the right way, there are lots of ways. Easiest way is saying mantra japa. Easiest it is. I have personally achieved it. Mantra, and then repetition of some good syllable, Rama or even Gayatri or something. Meditation, all these things, associating yourself with good things, all these things, and sattvic habits. They rise the Kundalini, which is lying dormant in the Mooladhara chakra. The Mooladhara chakra in the human body is near the excretal organs. So as you awaken yourself spiritually, it comes high up and it reaches here in the Sahasrara where Shiva is sitting, and then you get that oneness with the Lord. So this shloka, it awakens her who is lying dormant over there. Now, what is the other meanings? Now, Shiva is the destroyer of the three cities. The three cities are made up of gold, silver, and iron, wherein the Asura called Maya, he is a metaphor for ignorance. He was hiding, and then he used to cause great, terror amongst the gods. So the gods wanted to kill him, and only Shiva could kill him. Rudra, Shiva in the form of Rudra, what he did was, he took the arrow. That arrow was actually Vishnu, and the head of the arrow, who was it? The point was Agni, and the socket that joined that head and the shaft being Vishnu, was Soma. And all other things are there, which as we go, each shloka requires about Tripurari and Tripura Sundari. He shot at this city, broke the city, he killed that city. That is that he's a killer of these three cities, and he killed that ignorance, Maya. So what do you see? Shiva kills our ignorance, which is deep rooted inside our brains. So how does that ignorance go? We know that ignorance comes with experience. And how does experience come? Only when we work out. So working out is indulging in spiritual practice, working out, physical karma also. That Tripura also, in that we know that in Matsya Avatar, Vishnu became Mohini, right? How did he become? He got the prowess from her only, Tripura Sundari, and he was able to enchant even that greatest controller of his mind, that is Shiva. And their union brought Shasta. Shasta is worshipped to, especially when people have troubles with planet Saturn. So the worship of Shasta brings a lot of good effects. Now, after this, I have to tell you something. Now, one has to stay attuned with Goddess Tripura Sundari. Just once in a while worship would not do, to become one with her. Okay, now we have Kama. I was telling about Kama. Kama is called Smara. How is the word Smara called? Smra, to remember. Smra is to remember in Sanskrit. And Mich is causal, and Ach Pratyaya becomes Smaraha. His wife is Rati. It comes from the Dhatu Ram, to enjoy, Ram, to delight actually. Ram, to delight. Don't mistake me, the English word Ram comes from this word, and vodka comes from Udakam. So Ram, what happens is, you put Katin Pratyaya. Katin Pratyaya becomes Rati. So Rati, what does she do? Matnati, she really agitates. Now, Kama indicates desire, Rati indicates attachment. Then Kama also indicates sexual desire. I'm so sorry to say it's about that. And Rati equally, that passion and all that, blah, blah. So what happens is, this is a metaphor. Now, in our Sanatana Dharma, these are all metaphors. How God helps us to conquer all these. Now, what happens? He was sent, Manmata was sent by Indra to make Shiva fall in love with Parvati. She was not getting married to Parvati. Only their union could bring a son, Kartikeya, who could destroy Tarakasura, Surapadma and Simhamukha, who was destroying the gods. Indra was in haste. He didn't want to go because he knew the wrath of Shiva. So he sent, the very gullible Kama. And Kama, trying to please his lord and master, Sureshwara, that is the god of all the gods, Indra, he took along with him his wife and his friend Vasanta, the spring season. All these are metaphors. In this next shloka, I'm going to tell you more stories. But once he shot the arrow, what happened was Shiva, he could control, he was the greatest controller of his mind. Even he felt agitation. He saw who it was Kama, burnt him with his third eye. So Shiva can be easily pleased. Ashitoshaha easily got angry. Ashukopaha also. So he burned Kama. Now Kama, later on, Rati, his wife tried to kill herself. But what happened was, she was promised she would be reunited with him. So Kama, he lost his form. So Kama is desire. Desire doesn't have a form, right? So he's remembered. Love is remembered, isn't it? So that is why. And Rati is attachment. So Kama, what happened? He got a beautiful form after worshipping you, O Tripura Sundari. Rati Nayana, for Rati's eyes, Lehena, which is a lickable form. Now, why all these erotic words are there, I'm going to tell you. With that, even in the greatest rishis, he got agitation. Okay, now there is a Shlokam in Bhagwat Geeta. Okay, 14th chapter, and it is the 5th Shlokam. So, how does this Shloka go? I'm going to tell. Kindly, once again, the page is lost. Sattvam rajastama iti guna prakriti sambhavaha nibadnanti mahabaho dehinam avyayam. So Krishna himself tells Arjuna, Mahabaho, for this deham asya astiti, for the soul which has a body, soul is pure. Dehaha, this body, nipatnati, it is bound by the sattvam, rajas and tamas. So it is coming in this chapter, 14th chapter. In the 13th chapter is about the kshetragya. Who's a kshetragya? A person who knows his field. If we are in this world, we have to have that situational awareness, because so many things will come and attack us. We can't go to our destination. If we have to reach a destination, it could be our studies or job, or it could be moksha, anything. If our mind goes awry, when do we reach? So, what do we have to quell all these attractions? We have to be aware. So, the 13th chapter talks about it, and 14th chapter talks about how this world is made up, what all things the world is made up of, that comes and affects the badnati, the dehin, the soul. The soul is pure, the Lord says. But with the body, it identifies with the body. The world is made up of 3 modes, 3 gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas. Now, all the 3 things are required in this world. You cannot say, only good things will be there. So, to procreate, you need kama, right? So, sattva, rajas, tamas. Sattva is good, rajas is passion, and tamas is ignorance. Now, if we keep kshetragya, good kshetragya, the supreme kshetragya is Tripura. He killed even ignorance. These kshetragnyas, munis, and good, highly calibered people, they keep all these 3 modes in balance, and they try to heighten up sattvic guna. And if a greatest muni, he sees a supreme sattvic, even he is not even attached to all these 3. Atrayaha, Atri. And he goes to her. So, kama is required for, procreation. So, you cannot say he is not there. That kama was also, destroyed by Tripura, that is Shiva. So, that kama, from the base it starts. So, person, he has all these qualities, and later on his final destination should be emancipation. But in life, he needs kama, all these things he requires. So, that kama also, he got that beauteous form, all his Shakti, because he worshipped her, because she is so, so, so beautiful. So, I told you, that Panchadashi mantra is the worship of her in the Sri Chakra, and repetition of this mantra brings proper concentration. Meditation activates Kundalini. All this I finish. So, it brings the Shiva Shakti Aikya. So, even the best form to worship her is that Trikona, that Sri Chakra, which has 3 konas in between. She lies in between that, and she has to be concentrated on there. And this Shri Chakra, I keep repeating, it is a symbolism of the human body. So this shloka tells about how worshipping her would give us first things that are required to sustain in this world, to become so successful in this world, and at the same time these are to be kept in balance. If we activate something which is not to be correct, it could go average. So keeping them in balance, finally activate the Kundalini higher level and achieve moksha. That is the meaning of this shloka. I'll repeat the shloka. Haristvām Aradhya, having worshipped you, Pranata Jana Saubhagya Janani, Pranata Jana Saubhagya Janani, Puranari Bhutva, Puranari Bhutva, Puraripumapi, Kshobhamanayat Smaropitvam Natva Ratinayana Lehyena Vapusha Muninamapyantaf Prabhavati Mohaya Mahatam. Om Sai Ram. Jai Sai Ram.